Long White Cloud. Now that is an absolutely beautiful song. And we're lucky to have a song like that for New Zealand, aren't we? All those words were absolutely true. We've got the lovely clouds and the lovely trees and the land. Everybody speaks about they come up from overseas, say how wonderful our land is and how wonderful our country is. You know, we're very lucky to have such a lovely country, a lovely peaceful country. And just to be a friend, that was a beautiful song. I haven't heard it before, but the words were just out of this world. So, Noel, where are you, mate? Come on in here, don't be shy and walk away. Thank you so much for coming along. You are just a friend, more than just a friend. You know, you've been with us. Whenever we have our Christmas dues and our anything to like, if we ask Noel to come along for anything like this, he never turns us down. So, Noel, you're more than just a friend, as I say. Once again, Imelda, you know, you never get turned down from Noel, do you?
No, he actually usually invites himself.
Well, then
He doesn't wait to be asked.
So for that outstanding performance, let's put it in.
Thank you very much, Trevor.
I
need some fresh air.
Have I got bad underarm? He's coming back.
No, he's gone. He'll be back.
Here he comes.
Oh, do you want? Oh, I'm sorry, hadn't you finished with me?
No, I've got some money for your petrol.
Oh no, you haven't. No.
Oh, it's not mine doing.
No, definitely not. No.
You explain that to Imelda.
Yeah, I will. I'll talk to Imelda. I'll just talk to her. Okay.
Thank you very much for that. Lovely.
Good afternoon, and thank you all for joining us on a very special afternoon for Imelda. My name is Alison Marshall. I'm a Blind Foundation staff member, and I'm joined by a couple of my colleagues, Debbie, who's based here in Timaru, and Chris, who's hiding out in the wings there from Dunedin. And we're absolutely delighted to join with you today to celebrate and recognise Imelda. I think there were a couple of words in that last song, certainly about how great you are, but the bit about awesome I thought was pretty appropriate here as well, because we all think that Imelda is pretty awesome, and she's just a fantastic person. So just to give you a little bit of, set the scene for you, for about the last 5 or 6 years, the Blind Foundation has run what we call our Star Awards. And our Star Awards recognise our staff and our volunteers who have gone the extra mile. This year, Imelda was nominated by 2 people. Most times people are only sort of nominated by 1 person, but Imelda being Imelda, she had 2 nominations. And she won the category, the volunteer recognition category. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to come up to Auckland to join the celebrations in Auckland. So we thought, why not bring the celebrations to Imelda? So here we all are here today. I've got to say too that this year we probably had the record number of nominations in that volunteer category. So from a staff perspective, as a group of staff who work with volunteers really closely, we were absolutely delighted that the number was so high, but extremely specially delighted that Imelda was the winner. So I'm going to reenact the Star Awards night for you. So when we have the Star Awards in Auckland, wherever possible, we like to bring all the shortlisted nominees through to Auckland, and we treat them for the day. So there's a special afternoon tea and then a special dinner. And during the dinner, we read out some of the highlights about that person and what stood out for the judges in their nomination. What was it that made those people extra special? So let me read to you what was said about Imelda. I do need to put my glasses on or have the piece of paper somewhere near the back of the room, so I'm opting on the glasses for this one. So Imelda has been a champion of the Blind Foundation for over 30 years, giving thousands of hours of her time, often sacrificing her own personal and social life to support member activities. For the past 20 years, she's been the chairperson of the Timaru Community Committee and has been actively involved in every facet of the committee's work. Imelda cares deeply about the members in Timaru and wants to see they have the opportunity to participate in the activities run by the committee. In addition, she also organises the 2 annual appeals and 2 years ago organised the Blind Week appeal from her hospital bed, having found herself unexpectedly in hospital. Imelda is the Blind Foundation in Timaru and takes every opportunity to spread the word about the organisation and its work and supports all that it provides. There's a lot more that we could probably say about Imelda, but she definitely is the Blind Foundation in Timaru. And she's one of a kind. We have some very, very special volunteers all around the country, but Imelda is pretty unique as far as that goes. So it is a real delight today to be here to recognise you. Now, Imelda is also one of those people that is very hands-on. Some of you may have been on committees where there's a chairperson that hardly sort of help. They turn up to chair the meeting and then you don't see them till the next one. Not so Imelda. And one of the last times I was down, I was saying to her, because we've been having a little bit of talk about succession planning and other people that might take on some of the things that she does, because I don't think any one person is going to ever be able to do all of the things that she does. So I said, how was those thoughts going about sort of easing up and letting other people take on some of that role? And she said, I've let the others put the tables up today. Possibly not quite the direction I thought we were going to head in, but just an absolutely great example of just how enmeshed she is in everything that happens around the place. So Imelda, we've got a couple of surprises for you today.
Well, the biggest surprise is winning the category.
Oh! So Imelda, what I've got is a square award that says Star Awards 2017. It's got the Foundation's logo on it, and it says Volunteer Recognition Award, Imelda Hitchcock. It is with great pleasure that we present you with this award. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We also have got an orchid for you. I think they're the perfect plants to give to people because in my experience they're very hard to kill. So, but I'm sure you have probably far greater green fingers than I. So another little token of our appreciation.
Thank you very, very much, Alison. That's a big,
And
big
we
surprise.
also have coming out a very large cake. So the cake has around the edges, it's got orange and black stars, because orange and black are the foundation, some of the foundation's colours. And it's got a copy of the Star Awards logo, and then it says Star Awards 2017 Imelda. So the others in Auckland didn't get a cake. This is something special we've done here for Imelda. But any cake, or any celebration needs a cake. Actually, in my book, any celebration needs bubbles. But we couldn't quite stretch to that today, so But I do hope when you get home you have a little tipple just to celebrate the day. But certainly a cake is always grand for a celebration. So congratulations.
Thank you very much, and you can't believe it. We saw, I had tops out saying, which one will I wear, which one will I wear, and I had shown to everybody, and they'd say, wear the nice bright one, wear that nice bright one, and it sort of was appropriate, isn't it?
She blends very well with the cake, if anybody needs to know.
It wasn't actually.
No.
Thank you very much, that's gorgeous.
So I suspect that lots of these sort of occasions, Imelda has quite a bit to say. So I'm going to ask you to sit back down again, and I'm going to offer up the floor to anybody else that might have something that you would like to say, just in recognition of Imelda and the work that she's done in the area.
I'll start off then, Ellie. I'm Chris Moffat. I'm the Volunteer and Recreation Coordinator for Lower South Island. So I've had a bit to do with Imelda in the last 14, 15 months that I've been in the job. And when I first came into the job, I was told that Timaru is taking care of itself, it's doing its thing, and it's running like clockwork. And yeah, it is. It's running like clockwork up here. It's a great little community. It's a great little community committee that Imelda and the volunteers have got here. And as you can see today, in the various sort of activities that go on here, we get good support from our members and great support from our volunteers and community. And that's through the hard work of the committee and also the hard work from Imelda for the 30 odd years that she's been involved with the committee, and the 18 dozen years she's been the chairperson of it as well. She's a very, very strong advocate for the foundation and a very strong advocate for the members, particularly in Timaru here. If there's something that we're not doing right in the foundation, Imelda will make sure that we know we're not doing it right, and she'll tell us that we need to get it right. And we appreciate that, because that's something that we need to know. We want to make sure that from the foundation's point of view that we are providing the right services and the right needs for our members out here. And when we've got people like Imelda in the community committee here that are doing that for us, it makes our job easy too, to make sure that we are doing things right by our members. So Imelda, again, from what the dealings I've had with you, you're always prompt, you're always efficient, you're always out there to do the best for your members in your community, and that's admirable, and that's all we can ask of volunteers. And I would like to thank you for everything you do, and really appreciate sort of making my role very easy too, so that I know that Timaru, they're okay, they're all good, they can look after themselves, but you always know that I'm here to support you and members as well. And hey, it's just fantastic to work with someone who's so passionate and committed to their role. So very well deserved. I was fortunate enough to be up in Auckland at the Star Awards and to accept it on Imelda's behalf. And definitely when I spoke to the other members who were shortlisted, they definitely said that she was the one who deserved to win this award just for the sheer volume of work and the commitment and time she puts into it. So you're very, very lucky, Timaru, to have such a wonderful person in this particular role for the Bond Foundation. So congratulations. It was
Thank you very much, Chris. And I would like to say that Chris has been wonderful to work with. I've only got to mention something to him, and he does get on with the job. And he's only in about 14 or 15 months now that he's been there, but he has made a big difference for me trying to organise things at the time. So, and I've got to congratulate Chris too, because he has, I believe, he's won the category that he was nominated for too. And that within such a short time of anybody ever being there, to have won that category is marvellous. He may have won it with somebody else. Did they share it, or did they share it? But anyway, he's excellent. And thank you, Chris. It makes my life a lot easier anyway. Thank you.
I'd just like to say there's been a lot of changes over the year, Imelda.
There certainly has been a lot of changes.
Yeah, and we've had a lot of phone calls back and forth through the years with the committee, and also there's changes within the hall, extensions and things like that, and yeah, so it's been I've been on the committee for probably 20-something years, and
Yes, it's been a long time.
and yeah, there has been a lot of changes, and we've had different things going on within the, you know, met a lot of people through the committee, through the craft and things like that, and we've lost a lot of members and we've met a lot of members. So it's been quite a journey, really, but Imelda's kept us all in line and kept us all going.
Did she have the whip out?
And
Did she have the whip out?
you had to whip out.
Did that use it? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but that's what I say, she kept us in line.
Yeah.
No, it's been a good journey, and my goodness, Imelda, when anything, you know.
When I pop off.
No. If you decide to retire. So, good on you, Imelda, you've come a long way.
Yes,
Good on you.
it's been a long, long journey.
So, good on
hasn't
you.
it?
I think you've done very well.
Thank you very much, Trevor.
You
Thank
keep up
you.
the good work.
Good.
Good.
Well, I would like to say thank you to you all for coming along here today, but I also would like to say that I was happy to have this function in Timaru because I'm with the people I know, and I did want to involve the members, because if it wasn't for the members, I wouldn't be standing here today. And also, I do want to thank my committee and these very regular, I call them weekly volunteers, that are there to help Sandra with her craft and to help the folks with the bowls and everything. And it all works like clockwork. Sometimes we might have to wind things up a wee bit occasionally, but we get there. So once again, and I want to thank the foundation for doing this, because I just couldn't have possibly have gone to Walkman. I don't, much as I'd love to, but I wouldn't have been with anybody I knew so much, so this is better. I'm in with everybody I know. Thank you very much.
Imelda, you beat the gun a wee bit. You didn't give me a chance.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think
I'm
anyone
Donald
else-
Hunt and I'm from Waimate and I chair the community committee in Waimate. So I know what is involved, and I'd like to congratulate Imelda for her work here in Timaru. It's been absolutely marvellous. She's been a passionate worker for what she believes in. And I would say to Alison, it's closer perhaps to 40 years than 30 years that Imelda has been involved, because way back in 1981 I remember Imelda being on the committee then, and she was quite a shy, quiet person with a Princess Diana hairdo, and she was, over the years, she's developed and taken leadership here, and I'd like everybody to show their appreciation, because she has been, as I said before, she has been the foundation for the blind, the face of the salvation, the face of the foundation of the blind here in Timaru for all that time.
Thank you, Donald. And we just like to underplay a lady's age. So if we've got the years slightly wrong, you know, we all want to just be that little bit younger than we might chronologically be. So, Imelda, I think it's time to ask you to come up and cut this wonderful cake.
Oh,
So don't cut it until they've taken your photo.
It's going to be a media scrum just to get a photo of them cutting the cake. On someone's side. something other than the cake. She's cutting. Oh. Of your mum at some point, because I'm running a story for tomorrow. Oh no, I was going to speak to Melda, but I was also it's probably enough, isn't it?